did a lot of things wrong on defense today. I got to tackle better. Start with myself. I got to tackle better. Got to get off the field on third down and just execute, man. That's we just can't afford to keep biting ourselves in the foot.
What's this locker room like after one like this?
I mean, it's a loss, man. So I mean, regardless of how it happened, or how many times it happened, it's still a loss and it still sucks.
What was the message from that?
Just keep going. Just keep going, stay together, and yeah.
How much does it bother you when people take shots
It don't.
at him?
It don't. It don't. It's part of it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's not out there making mistakes. It's on us. You know what I'm saying? We got to play better. And yeah, that's what it is. I mean, we can't pay attention to that. Still got a whole lot of ball to play. And, just got to keep working on executing.
So what do you say to people who say it's the coach, not the players?
I mean, they're entitled to their own opinion. I don't have really nothing to say to them. They can, you know what I'm saying, is, they have all the right to be disappointed. They have all the right to be mad. The ball is not good right now, so you can't expect them to be cheering us on when we're losing and when we continue to make mistakes. So, like I said, they have all the right to feel how they feel, and yeah, we just got to be better.
Just several injuries. JC goes out, and just maybe too much to bear for a defense that played pretty well all season.
No. At the end of the day, we got a lot of guys, and they just found holes in the zones and defense, and they executed, and they did pretty well on third down. That was a problem. So I wouldn't say it was too much to bear.
What feels different when Frankie and X and then JC aren't on the field? Like, what is it, like a different vibe? I mean, obviously it's different guys, right? So how does it feel?
Yeah, I mean, it's different. I mean, Frankie brings a lot of energy, a lot of juice. He makes a lot of splash plays. And X is one of our main communicators in the back end, and, Chin's the enforcer. So, it does make a difference. But like I said, we got guys that can step up. We just got to fix the things that's on tape.
Who took over those communication duties with both starting safeties out? Who was kind of like the main, took X's role as the guy?
Miles and JB.
Awesome, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
How much does it bother you when people attribute your struggles to coaching?
A lot, because they don't know what's being said in the building. They don't know. They don't know everything that goes on in our day-to-day practices. So for them to speak on it is really, really, really ignorant. But like I said, we tune most of that out because, at the end of the day, it's opinion. It's opinionated. But at the end of the day, who's playing? It's the players, right?
What do you think most people miss?
What?
What do you think most people miss? They don't know being in the building.
They don't play football. They don't know everything that goes into it. They don't know the exact play that was called. They can't. All they really comment on is what they see. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know what goes into this. So I don't pay that too much mind because they're not on the team.
Ryan, how tough to look out there tonight, really from the start, and see so many 49ers fans?
That shit don't bother me.
I'm sorry.
So that shit don't bother me.
Brian, who or what do you lean on outside of your teammates to maintain the mental fortitude in a season like this?
Outside of my teammates, who do I lean on?
Yeah, or what? Anything?
I lean on my training, but the main people I lean on is my teammates because I know they're going through the same thing I'm going through. So, being out there, like I said before, earlier this week, it takes a lot of mental stamina to, play that long and to stop somebody for a long time. So, but I lean on them boys, as long as they with me and I know they got my back, I got theirs.
Brian talked about his frustration seeing the fans and hearing what they're saying, not knowing what's being said in the meetings. You said this week that bad football wasn't being taught. How difficult are some of these moments when people don't seem to understand maybe what's going on in the locker room?
Yeah, they're extremely difficult. As a leader on the team, I put it on me. It's on the players. Players win games. Players lose games too. We got to make the plays. I got to be better. That's it. Yeah, it's frustrating.
Christian, what are you feeling right now after a game like this?
Frustration, excitement to get back to work next week.
Christian, on the interception, do you have any chance to tip that ball? It was obviously thrown pretty far over your head.
I got to make the play.
Matt talked about his message in the locker room, kind of keeping things moving forward. As the losses mount, some guys get nicked up. How difficult is it to maintain that energy in the locker room as one of the captains and leaders whose job it is to kind of keep that thing up?
Yeah, you have to. You don't have another choice, you know. The alternative is much worse.
Christian, are there criticisms of Coach Rule that have bothered you specifically?
Yeah, there's a lot of criticisms of Coach Rule that bother me and of our coaching staff in general that bother me. You know, I mean, like I said, I believe players win games, and if players win games, players lose games. We got to make plays. We got to execute. I'm not going to sit here and point fingers at anybody. Like I said, it starts with me. I got to be better. I got to make more plays. Simple as that.
Were you aware, Baker said in his press conference he was in a good bit of pain in the second half. Were you pretty aware of what he was going through?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he came in and, you know, we didn't know what was going on, but like I said, can't say he's not tough, that's for sure.
Yeah, I guess for a team kind of going what you guys are going through, to have your starting quarterback in pain, still out there kind of pushing it, what does that tell you about him and maybe as a larger idea of this team?
Yeah, you know, he's a fighter. You know, it's not shocking. He's always been a fighter. For us, we need to fix it. You know, we're trying. We need to fix it.
Christian, you understand this is a results-oriented business better than anyone. What would your message be if Tepper or someone else asked you about your confidence in Matt?
I would say I have full confidence in Matt. You know, like I said, players win games. And I've always believed that. I think the head coach and the quarterback get way too much credit, way too much blame. And, yeah, that's what I would say.
Christian, are there things you do mentally to maintain the headspace to then make those corrections and execute the way you guys want to?
You just got to get back to work, you know. I wish it was a better answer for you, but you wake up the next day, each play has a life of itself. You look at each play, one play at a time, and if there's a mistake, you do everything you can to fix it. And if you do something well, you continue to capitalize on the things you do well. That's football, that's life.